Students, a very good morning to you all and welcome to social science class. In today's class, we're going to see important features of RTE. In last class, we have seen up to educational rights. Today, we're going to see important features of RTE. RTE means Right to Education Act. Okay, students, now we move on to first point. Until the completion of elementary education, no student is stopped from school. Second one, 25% reservation is given to the economically underprivileged people in all private schools. Improvement in the quality of education. School infrastructure should be improved every 3 years. Finance will be shared between the state and the central government. First points tell about without completion of elementary education. Elementary means up to 5th standard. No student is stopped from the school. If any child will not complete primary education up to 5th means it is a crime. Everyone should complete up to 5th standard. It is a rule by a government. No one has a right to stop a child from a school before primary education. It was the first important features of Right to Education Act. Point number 2, 25% reservation is given to economically underprivileged people in all private schools. What they have said, in all private schools, the 25% of seat will be given to a underprivileged people. It means poor people, we have to give a seat freely. That is mentioned here. Point number 3, improvement in the quality of education. Every year there should be check the quality of education. If it is not sufficient means they have to increase the quality of education. That is mentioned here. Now we move on to point number 4. School infrastructure should be improved every 3 years. Every 3 years compulsory in government schools and all, every 3 years they have to improve their infrastructure means the facilities like blackboard, buildings, water facilities, toilet facilities and everything involved in infrastructure that will be improved every 3 years. Finance for this education, the amount will be shared from state and the central government to itself. First point, what is that? Without completing elementary education, no student will be stopped. If anyone stop it is a crime and no one has a right to stop it. Point number 2, 25% of people they have to give seats in private schools for poor people in a low fees they have to give. Improvement in quality of education. Quality of education should be check and improve it. School infrastructure should be improved every 3 years once. For this, the amount finances will be shared from central and the state government. These are the 5 points. Now we move on to national education policy. What is mean by policy? Policies means they frame one policy. Government frame one policy. Below that policy only children are getting education. That policy name is National Education Policy, NPE abbreviation. In 2019, the government of India has framed the National Educational Policy, NPE, to promote education among the people of India. The people covers all education system from college to primary to college level. What they have said, this NPE starts from early period too, but newly it was framed. Once they have to check it and frame newly. By last they have framed the policy in 2019. From this policy, primary to college level education system should be covered fully. Okay, student. by this NPE, National Education Policy, only our education from primary to college level covers. From these basis only nowadays our education system is moving on. Okay, they have given information in a pink color box. Look at there. Let us know. The first national education policy was implemented in the year 1968, followed by the second in 1986. I have told you, no, national education policy already framed. The first national education policy framed in the year 1968. They have given information. Again, they have framed in 1986. By third time now they have framed in the year 2019. Somewhat changes they have included by the new incomes. So only new policies they are framing. Look at down in green box. They have given us information. Child labor is not allowed in our country. All children are entitled to have free and compulsory education. Child labor is a punishable one. If any child is working in a shop or anywhere, it is a crime. They should study. It is their rights to study free and compulsory. They have to study it compulsory. If anyone works in a shop or any other places, it is a crime. So each and every student, they have to learn education compulsory. That is the main motive of government. Okay, now we move on to page number 142, educational schemes. The most important milestone in education is the free midday meal scheme program, which was implemented by the former Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, K. Kamaraj. Indian educational system is mainly divided into 4 stages. They are lower primary, upper primary, secondary, higher secondary. Okay students, now we are going to explain this. First para they have said no. Most important milestone in education is free midday meal program. It was implemented by the former means not a agriculture doing person. Former means first Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu is K. Kamaraj. He only implemented free midday meal scheme. For what? In ancient days, everyone go for a work. They will not go for a school to get money and eat. For that he planned by lunch we provide means a student will come. So Kamaraj planned to implement a free midday scheme. So many of the students came there for eating purpose and joined in the school. For eating they have came to school and they started learning and their life will be educated. For that the main reason is free midday meal scheme. It was implemented by who? K. Kamaraj, first Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. In education system divided into 4 stages. What are they? Lower primary. Lower primary means LKG, pre-KG, LKG, UKG and all lower primary. Upper primary means from 1 to 5th. Secondary means 6th to 10th standard. Higher secondary means 11th and 12th standard. Okay students, you have cleared. Now look at down. The Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan SSA, the Right to Education Act RTE have improved the educational performance. Sarva Shiksha Abhiyans, it means from the age of 6 to 14 they have to get compulsory education. Okay, that for that they produced this act, Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan policy. Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan SSA, Education for All, was launched in the year 2001. Objectives of Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. See, objectives means aim. The main aim for framing this Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan is, what are they? Increasing the enrollment in the primary schools. For what? They have given They have to improve their enrollment. Enrollment means number of students should be increased in a primary schools. For that, the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan policy is framed. Getting access to the free and compulsory education for the children up to age 14. Up to age 14, they have to get free and compulsory education. No one should avoid it. If avoid means it is a crime one. Improving the quality of education. What do you for that? They have improved the quality of education. In this book, they have given only little information that Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan have given a more free schemes like bag nowadays, chapel, uniforms, meal, midday meal, and everything comes under in the Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. Look at down in the green box. Samagra Shiksha subsumes the three erstwhile schemes of Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan SSA, Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhiyan RMSA, and teacher education. Samagra Shiksha submeans, that means Samagra Shiksha means under the erstwhile scheme. Under Samagra Shiksha there are three schemes. What are they? Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan SSA, Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhiyan RMSA, and teacher education. Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan means from an age of 6 to 14. Everyone get a free and compulsory primary education. Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhiyan means secondary education. From 6th to 10th standard they have to get 6th to 8th standard they have to get free both. It for that free education, for that framed policy name is Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhiyan. Okay, student. RMSA, and teacher education it is B.Ed like. Okay, students. Now we once again recap it. The important features of RT are what? They have to get primary education freely. 25% of private school seats will be provided to poor people. Improvement in quality of education. Infrastructure should be improved every 3 years once. Finance for these money will be shared between state and the central government. Next one, National Educational Policy NPE. It was framed in the year 1920 last. It was first framed in 1968. Second framed in 1986. For this primary to college level education, what are the changes and modification, what are the steps to be followed is given in National Educational Policy. Next, we move on to educational scheme. Midday meal scheme, free midday meal scheme was introduced by first Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, K. Kamarajan, to increase the number of students in schools. Lower primary means LKG, UKG, upper primary means 1 to 5th, secondary means 6 to 8, higher secondary means 9 to 12th standard. The Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan SSA, Right to Education Act, improved its performance. The main objectives of Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan was enrollment in primary schools. To increase the number of students in a primary schools, they have created a policy named as Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan. For this, main aim is free and compulsory education up to the age of 14. Then improving the quality of education. Samagra Shiksha. Under three policies were framed out. They are Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan, Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhiyan, and teacher education. Sarva Shiksha Abhiyan means primary. Rashtriya Madhyamik Shiksha Abhiyan means secondary education. Teacher education means for teachers. Okay, students, I hope you understand the class. Learn it well. We will meet on next class. Thank you, students.